Hey guys, it's Britt and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you our whole food plant-based, refined sugar-free pumpkin cookies. These are so simple to make. I love them. They're great on the go. You can change up the ingredients so they never get boring. So I know you guys are definitely going to enjoy this one. I'll see you guys at the end for a little taste test. Jumping into today's video. So in a bowl, we're going to mix together all of the ingredients. It's really simple. So I have 1 can of pumpkin. There are no other ingredients in that can, just pumpkin. Make sure it's not pumpkin pie canned. So just mix everything really well. I kind of do it in steps here. I find that that's really easy to make sure all the flavors and everything really incorporate between the dozen cookies. So after that, I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of applesauce. And all of the measurements are linked down below and on our website. And this is unsweetened applesauce. If you want to play around with other sweeteners of choice, if you want a slightly sweeter cookie, you could do date paste. You also could do blackstrap molasses is a great option as well. So those are kind of different ideas, but applesauce works really awesome in this. Again, I just spend a couple minutes to really incorporate it well. Super easy to do. For our spices, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Super simple and easy. Again, you can tweak that if you like more or less. You can also add in extra ginger or cinnamon. It's totally optional, whatever you like. We just really like this. And then I'm going to add in some vanilla extract. You can leave that out as well. You can also add in vanilla powder, whatever you prefer. Give it a nice mix. And then to get a little bit of extra omega-3s, I like to add in some ground flax meal and some ground chia seeds. This also helps to thicken up because everything we've put in so far is pretty of a wetter mixture. It really does help thicken up and kind of make sure your cookie doesn't crumble whenever we go to bake it. So again, those are all ground. Mix that in. And then our other main ingredient besides pumpkin really is rolled oats. And I like to add in 1 cup at a time. So there's 2 cups total for a dozen cookies. And I just take my time and really incorporate it well. So I measure out 1 cup at a time. This is just super simple and easy. It's just rolled oats. And you don't need any flour or anything for this cookie recipe. It's just a great alternative to even having oats in the morning, just in a different form. And then you can kind of play around too with what you want to add in. If you want to add in some chocolate, you could. If you want to add in other kinds of dried fruit, definitely works. We've done this with even a handful of raisins or cherries are really awesome in this. You could put cranberries in this. You can cut up an apple and bake it in as well. Great options. Other things you could do is add some pumpkin seeds are really nice as well in this if you'd like something a little different. It's just so awesome to have a recipe that you can kind of tweak and change it up for who you're making it for, or if you get bored of it. I just love that these can kind of be whatever I'm in the mood for. And then this also will freeze great. So after you bake these, if you want to freeze them, you can. We just really enjoy having them like this. So, and generally it doesn't make it to the freezer. These are so good and handy. So I just scoop out whatever amount I'd like. Again, whatever size you make it is what it's going to bake as. There's no baking soda or baking powder in this. So really it's just kind of like whatever you shape you form it is what it'll be. So I get around a dozen cookies. I just take my hands. The batter also is not very sticky, so you can kind of form your hands and kind of form your cookie shape, which is really awesome. And if you have kids or grandkids, get them involved. Let them help you with this recipe. It's so simple and easy, and you can just kind of, watch them do it that, no one's going to mess it up or make a huge mess. So just form them. I'm going to show you a trick of how I make these, a little bit of a hint of sweetness without adding in so much dried fruit. So what I like to do is I like to get 4 medjool dates. I like medjool dates because they're a little bit on the larger side. And when you go to the grocery store, if you can get them in the bulk section, or you can kind of tell which ones are more dried and which ones are more kind of like caramely. I try to find them a little bit on the softer side, and what I do is I will de-pit them, and then I will chop up them into smaller pieces and kind of stick them in kind of like you would chocolate chips. This is just a little hack that I do to add a little bit of extra sweetness. And again, 4 medjool dates is the whole dozen cookies. So really you're making it stretch a good amount, which I enjoy. So de-pit it, like I'm showing you on the screen now. And then I just kind of, you can even use kitchen scissors if you want to cut them up, or rip them with your hands. These were very soft, so I was able to rip them. And I will just stick them in the cookie. You can even put them inside the cookie if you don't want them to show on top. If you guys will see on top, they kind of look like, you guys can see there, they kind of look like raisins or chocolate chips. It's totally optional, but this is just a sweetness. You don't have to do this part. I just find, again, you're making it kind of a lot of bang for your buck, that it's only 4 pitted medjool dates, and it does add a level of sweetness to this cookie I really enjoy, because the only other sweetener we've added is that applesauce. So I find that it definitely helps bring out a little bit of extra sweetness. And play around if you want to add a different topping. If you have kids and want to do some, like I said, some handful of chocolate chips, that works too. This recipe is great in so many different ways. You can make it as sweet or less sweet as you'd like, which I definitely enjoy. I'm somebody who doesn't eat refined sugar, so kind of picking out what I like and only using the applesauce and the dates to sweeten it is really fantastic for us, and it works for our household. So these are just great on the go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. You bake them, they come out beautiful. It only takes around 20 minutes to bake, and they hold together, they don't break apart, which I definitely enjoy. And I just know you guys are gonna like this one. So leave us a comment, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys at the end for a taste test. Thank you guys so much for watching. These are literally so delicious. I love adding in the dates, kind of like you would do chocolate chips, just a little bit. 4 medjool dates, made the entire dozen, so it doesn't take very much, and they are just so good. I just adore these. They hold up so well, you guys will see. No crumbles, right? So they don't make a mess, so you can travel with them. I am so ready for it. Such a nice balance of sweetness and then a little bit of that pumpkin. I love the spices in it. I'm a huge pumpkin person, and these are delicious. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. If you like pumpkin, if you're looking for a treat that won't derail you off your health goals, give this recipe a try. It is seriously my favorite thing about fall lately. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Perfect for on the go, like I said, or to give to your kids. And if you want a treat or a snack or a breakfast, you can have these. And then you can change it up in so many different ways. If you want to add some chocolate to it, if you want to add cranberries or a chopped up apple. So many good ideas. Pumpkin seeds are great in this. I know you guys are going to like it. So leave us a comment down below if you make it, how you did it. And I will see you guys real soon for the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.